Hey guys, welcome back to the Speed Syndicate USA YouTube channel. I wanted to kind of kick off this video a little bit differently than I normally do. I'm out here in the garage tonight, getting a little workout in, and I just been kind of doing some reflection. It's as I'm sitting here tonight, it's the day after Christmas, the end of the year. I think this is a time when a lot of people do some looking back, some reflection, and I got to be thankful to God for where I'm at and for all that I'm blessed with. There's been a lot of bad things that have happened in the motorsports world in the last couple of weeks. We've lost a couple of guys, and no one that I knew personally or was close to, but I've seen a lot of folks that have been struggling with the loss. Even when you don't know those people, it hits a little closer to home when it's someone from the racing community. As much as we might, hate each other on the track and yap back and forth or whatever, we're all a big family. And I'm pretty confident in saying that most anybody involved in the racing world in some way or another would say something pretty similar to that. But seeing that loss, while it didn't affect me personally, it kind of did, because it reinforced something that you've probably heard me say in other videos. I'm not here to try to go viral or become famous or make a living off of YouTube or anything like that. I don't expect any of that stuff to happen, and if it does, hey, that's awesome. But that's not why I'm here. Looking at YouTube and Facebook and stuff for the last week or so, people just posting pictures and videos and memories of those that we've lost. That spoke to my heart, and it told me that I'm doing the right thing here. I lost my dad almost 6 years ago, and pretty much all I have left of him are my memories and that car sitting over there. I wish that I had some videos of him that I could watch and just hear his voice, or see him step through something, or just hear his humor again, But I don't have stuff like that. So I'm making this channel and making these videos to hopefully leave something behind, so that, one day my kids or my friends or whatever would be able to have this to look back on and laugh at me again or whatever. So look how dumb he was. And the other thing is just to try to teach somebody something. If there's somebody out there that they didn't have their old man growing up, or an uncle into hot rods or whatever, they didn't have somebody to teach them how to do this stuff, but they want to learn. I think this is a pretty down-to-earth, easy way for anybody to understand this stuff. And I'm by no means any kind of expert on anything that I'm out here doing. I'm struggling through all of it. You guys can see that plain and simple. But, if I can teach somebody something or help them out, that's just a bonus for me. That's why I'm here. That's what I'm trying to do. And this video that you're about to watch, it was filmed something like 6 or 8 weeks ago, something like that. I've been sitting on it for a while. But I'm off work right now during the holidays, so I had some time to throw it together. And there's a lot of moments in here where I try to teach somebody something. I try to help you out, whether it be with something on the cars that, maybe might come in handy, or maybe it's some of the marital advice I throw in there that you definitely should not listen to at all. Don't do it. I feel like there's a moment in every video where I say, don't do this. And there's a few of them here too. So when you watch this stuff, just remember, take it with a grain of salt, or like a whole shaker, It's mostly meant to make you laugh more than anything. So I hope it does that. I hope you guys had a great Christmas. I hope you have a happy New Year. Thank you for watching this crap. Thank you for the support. You know, give me a like, give me a share, give me a comment, hit the subscribe button. Go check out the website. I'm not wearing any of the merch right now. I got my old ratty workout stuff on, but speedsyndicateusa.com. We got hats, t-shirts, hoodies, decals. There's all kinds of stuff on there, guys, and the support means more to me than you will ever know. So anyway, that's enough rambling on. Again, thank you for watching, and let's get to the video. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Speed Syndicate USA YouTube channel, where today we're working on the old lady's car. Nothing too serious, mostly just some routine maintenance, but it has developed a little bit of a when it's cold. So in order to try and resolve the I'm going to start with a set of spark plugs. This thing's got a little over 90,000 miles on it, and I've never put plugs in it. I think when we bought it, it only had like 30,000 miles on it or so it's probably never had plugs in it. So I think that's a good place to start. And even if this doesn't fix the it probably still needs them anyway, so we can't lose. I'm also going to do a couple other things like oil change, tire rotation, stuff like that. But I'm not going to bore you with that because we've already done all that stuff. But the plugs I don't think we've done on the channel yet, so let's dive into that and see what we got. Get off of there. You two. Get off. Get. Brother, all of you guys I'm all for pets, but I don't like to cuddle with spiders. Dude, get off! Always check your creeper for spiders. You know, one of the biggest problems I have out here in my garage is that whenever I'm working on something out here, I'm always in a hurry. So I never take the time to clean up after myself when I'm done, and all of my tools are just scattered about on carts or workbenches or whatever. And never fails, when I need something, can't find it. So here's a pro tip. Clean up your mess when you're done. You'll thank yourself the next time. Pro tip. Get yourself a flashlight with a magnet on it. If you're like me and you work by yourself, you don't have anybody to hold the light for you, and even if you did, it wouldn't be worth a damn anyway. You know, my wife is typically not one to put a bunch of miles on a car, so changing her oil is not something that I have to do very often. And because of that, it's real easy to forget what size, you know, like the drain plug is, or the filter housing, how much oil it holds, stuff like that. So here's another tip for you. Write it down. Save yourself a few minutes the next time you change the oil in something that you don't change the oil in very often by writing those sizes down, and they'll be easy to find, and you don't have to go digging through your toolbox looking for the right stuff. Here's another thing I will show you about this oil change. The last time I changed oil on this thing, I remembered that the filter housing was not good. I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's some little plastic ears down in there, and one of them snapped off, and the threads on it weren't looking so great. So I bought an AC Delco filter for two reasons. Number one, AC Delco's good filter. But number two, it comes with a new housing. It's not just the cartridge insert. New housing, new O-rings, OEM parts. This is the way to go. Click. Hashtag torqued. GM, I love you. But please, learn how to make a lug nut. If you don't know, these suck. And if you don't know, now you know. Never fails. Hammer time. Like Abraham Lincoln said, if at first you don't succeed, keep hammering. One other thing I did actually want to take a look at while I'm in here is to inspect the brakes. This old lady said the other day she heard a weird noise in the brakes. I don't know, maybe it was, I don't know. We'll see. Yep, they look good to me. Nah, I'm just kidding. They actually do look good. I think the noise she heard was probably just some burning some rust off the rotors, or, you know, it was kind of the first cold day we had. That could have had something to do with it. But anyway, the lesson here, keep your old lady happy and keep her safe, because ain't nobody else going to put up with your crap. I checked the brakes on this side, and they all look good as well. So, I'm going to go tell my old lady that she's crazy. To which she will probably say, obviously, she's married to me. So on second thought, just going to tell her it's good. Alright, so let's jerk plugs out of this thing. First thing we got to do is take all this garbage off the top of it so we can actually get to the plugs. So here we go. Over there, Bobby. What the hell? Oh, there's a clamp. Crunchy. Hey, look, coils. Let's put these somewhere I'm not going to lose them. Like a pocket. spark plug socket. If you don't own one, get one. Trick is getting the right one. Oh no. Why? Let's inspect a new plug. Genuine AC Doku. That's definitely not it. See, I talked all that smack about a spark plug socket. None of the ones I have fit. Probably not going to put the impact on my spark plugs. Do-do-do-do. I don't know how the cylinders are numbered. I don't know if that's 1 or 4, but it's the one closest to that side. All about the same, so at least we're consistent. I guess that's good. Betty, if that don't make you run better, I don't know what will. Those right there, they look awesome. Brand new. That's what we like to see. So, ideally, you would have the correct spark plug socket that you could place said spark plug into and put it down the hole. We've already established I don't have the right socket. So the other thing that works is you can grab you an old piece of rubber fuel line, jam it down over it, and set it down in there. I don't have any old rubber fuel line either. So I got 2 options. I could go buy the correct socket or some fuel line. Or option 2, we'll just drop them down in there and hope it don't break anything. Always want to make sure you torque your spark plugs to the proper spec. About that tight. Yep. Oh, perfect. Yep, that's it. Hashtag torqued. All right, let's throw the coils back on. These things don't really have they don't click on like an old spark plug wire, you know? It just doesn't give you that warm and fuzzy, I'm on. Make a cool sound when you pull them out though, so I guess that's something. Plugs in the valve cover means it's a Hemi, right? You know, before we put all that crap back on there, let's go ahead and throw the drain plug back in and put oil back in it, because it'll be easier without the, yeah. She's our old Ecotech. That little voice inside my head is telling me, don't put this clamp back on with an impact. Oh yeah, that's properly torqued. Yeah, definitely. These are definitely getting impacted. Always plug things back in. All right, so drain plugs in, filters in, oils in, plugs are in, coils are back on, all this stuff's buttoned up. Let's put this thing back on the ground, torque the wheels, and test drive her. Oh yeah, almost forgot. This is a great time to do things like check your air filter. Nope. Top off your washer fluid. Yep. Got to get that de-icer stuff. It's getting cold out there, boys. Trust me, your old lady climbs in her hot rod, her window's frosted over, she ain't gonna take time to warm the car up. She's gonna squirt it with this stuff, scrape her brand new wiper blades over it, destroy everything you own. Do yourself a favor. These jugs are handy to keep for stuff like used oil, water, target practice. Torque your nuts. My wife also put in a request for me to clean her windshield because she cannot reach it. That's right, I'm married to a T-Rex. When y'all get in your old lady's car, do you gotta like kick the trash out of the floorboard so you can get your feet in there? Or is that just me? On the bright side, found these cool shades. What y'all think?
always reset the oil indicator.
Always check for leaks. Make sure you don't have any low oil pressure issues after an oil change. Never know when something silly could happen. I'm going to go test drive this thing, see if we fix the and make sure that the brakes don't have any weird noises like what my wife was hearing. And hopefully we bring it back in one piece. All right, boys. No brake noise. No I think it's fixed. So I'm going to put the water trailer back in here and call it a night. Thanks for joining me, guys. I appreciate the support. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share the video, leave me a comment. Go check out our website, speedsyndicateusa.com. We got hats, shirts, hoodies, decals, all kinds of cool stuff on there, man. Check us out. I appreciate the support. And if you haven't already done so today, take a minute and thank God for everything you got. Have a talk with Jesus. See you guys.